Hello, my dear Sagittarians. This is the reading for you for the month of December 2019. And many of you might be having your birthday in this month. So, wishing you all a very happy birthday. And it's a festive season as well. So, a Merry Christmas and a fabulous New Year ahead for all of you. So, this is the reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I have already shuffled the cards. I'm giving it one more shuffle, and card which popped out was Nine of Swords. For some of you, some anxiety, some worrying energy. And let's begin with the Celtic here. The current energies for you is the Moon. All right. So this could be there is something more yet to be revealed, and you are feeling kind of that you don't know it all, and that's the energy you are in. Yes, we don't know it all largely. That is applicable to everybody around. But then here in a particular situation, you don't know which, whether it's going to be A or B, or it's going to be the left or right, or it's going to be, because it's not indecisiveness. You don't have enough information. It could be some information which has to come from somebody else, or somebody else is not giving you clear signs, and you are in that state where nothing is really clear, and you are waiting for the more to be revealed. And that's what the current energy is. And you are looking out. It's not that you are just kind of sitting quietly and saying that, hey, I don't need to know. You want to know more. You are shining that light on, and you want to know more, get more details around the situation, so you have more visibility. And a lot of it is also some of fear energy, because a Moon card is a card of illusion also, wherein nothing is really, because Moon tries to throw the shadows, which may look the world a little different than what it looks when in sunlight, right? So it may look a little different than what it is, and that is an illusion you might be stuck in as well. It's a general read, so take what applies to you and take what resonates. Let's see what is crossing it. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles, which is crossing this, the Moon card here. And if you actually kind of look at, there is some work which is happening. So you are okay to put in more work. You are putting in more work here. And you are saying that, yes, I don't know yet, but I will know it, and I'm going to do at least whatever I need to do. And you are collaborating. This could also mean that there is some environmental support you have, which will throw some more light to the situation, because it's a card of collaboration. It is a card of, kind of working with people. And here, what I'm sensing is that you will get that clarity around dealing with people. And this is what I'm sensing in here. And let's see what goes ahead for you here, my dear Sagittarians. Let's see what the further energy is. The underlying energy is Nine of Wands. And it is like, okay, you don't know, and probably, yes, you are working. This is a little different here. And see, let's kind of get these cards together here. And here, see, there is something which is more yet to be revealed. You don't know it yet. And some of you might be working to get that detail and information, working with people around, or some of you are just working on something else. And you're leaving this situation and to something that let it come around when it has to come around. And you're working around, collaborating around your pentacle, workspace, your time, putting in your time and kind of working on some other details. Why am I getting that is because of this Nine of Wands around there, that you are in this space of, though not giving up, and this is not the giving up energy I was anyways getting, but you're not even making a move ahead. You're just standing your ground, and you've been in the situation. You are involved for quite some time in this, at least if not in the situation, in the energy field. All right. And hence, for some of you, I'm sensing that you probably are not giving up in knowing the thing, but you are also Not some of you are kind of holding on to the space, defending, and let it come when it comes. And I am not. I'm defending it. I'm in the battlefield. I'm not giving up, but I'm not even fighting it aggressively the way. But I'm defending my space, and that's what I'm getting in here. Let's see what is the crowning energy here. And crowning energy is your energy. We have the King of Wands here, which is definitely your energy here, Sagittarians, and it's a fiery energy. And here it's crowning. So that's really wonderful because in the external world, in the external space, how you're going ahead and going outwardly is that you are pretty confident. You are kind of putting your best foot forward. You know what to do. And though in this situation you might be like putting that stance, but then outwardly in the entire way you're going out. And if you link it to the situation here where you are in, you are also confident somehow that things will turn around. Many of you have that deep sense of knowing is what I'm sensing. And that is also probably giving you that keeping you in that space wherein you're not worrying too much, and you're okay to put in your energy in those pentacles around, or the workspace, or howsoever your environment, family, people, in collaborating with people. Many of you might be saying that I need to focus there and let it come when it comes, and you are in a very confident space is what I'm sensing. You're not fretting over it, at least consciously, but in subconscious energy there is some vibration which you are carrying, which might be of the defendment, which might be of the holding that space out there. And yes, we have in the past the High Priestess, highly intuitive, highly working with the divine self, downloads of messages. You have had some download of messages, and probably that 3D space of things are unclear to you. You're not really too worrying, because there is some spiritual awakening which you've had in the recent past or in the past, wherein now you are not really kind of bothered about, yes, it will unfold when it has to unfold. You will know, you have that deep sense of knowing that things will unfold, and very intuitively you're working. And a moon card is also a very intuitive card, and it also is the card which it's the energy which also is the moon energy, which is the ruling planet for Cancer. So there is there are the mixed messages, but then as I say that this is the general read. Now let's see what is there for you in the near future. And all right, so we are getting a lot of spiritual card for you here. A lot of going within, reflecting, a lot of divine messages. There's a lot of divine support is what you have, Sagittarian, in the month of December as well. There's a lot of reflection which you are spending time on, and which is needed. Divine is also guiding you to do that, because with the Hermit you're going within, shining that light within and outside as well. And you are connecting with and you are not very, though you are collaborating, but then there is a very mixed energy here, or I would say so far I'm sensing there is a right sense of balance. Probably many of you have achieved there, that you know that when to reflect within and kind of work things around, and then you're going outside in the world in the confident space and working and collaborating with people, and letting things unfold the way it is, because you have that divine connect, and which is further enhancing is what I am getting here. So your divine connection is definitely enhancing as you are reflecting, as you're connecting more and more with that source energy which knows all, and you are getting your download from there. And what better than that? What's better than that? Now here, let's see how you're dealing with it in the mental space. And see, I was sensing that balance, or that kind of energy there. Let me kind of zoom it out a little. And here you have that balance card which is coming. So you though it is a space in the outside world as well, or how you are dealing with the entire situation mentally, emotionally, it's like a very balanced state, because you are not fretting over it anywhere. I'm sensing, though there are things unknown, but you have that divine presence and divine knowing, or deep knowing about things, which is also further maturing with more spiritual gifts for you. Very confident, though still holding on to the space, and very balanced energy here. Things are balancing out very beautifully, and that's really, really nice here for you, Sag. Now let's see what is external environment for you. And we have that 10 of Wands. And this 10 of Wands is, you've been carrying this. Again, we have the 9 of Wands and we have moved on to 10 of Wands here, which is a positive thing because things are coming to completion now. Something which you've been holding on, defending your space. The time has come and you are dropping this entire off because you have reached the destination. You've reached that castle wherein you had to reach. And all you had to do is that carry that burden till that point, and after that you don't have to carry that burden anymore. And that's what is happening for you here. So you're not going to carry that burden no more, and you will drop that off, not because you're shedding or shying away from your responsibilities. You've carried it and you've delivered it, because it's like work well done, and you have delivered what responsibilities you had to deliver at this point in time. So in this situation, you have done your job, you've done your part, and you are saying that I've done my part, and here I've delivered the packet, and here I keep it down. And in the environment also, you sense that yes, there are there is this completion, a sense of completion. Yeah, that's the word. That's what I'm getting. The sense of completion is what you will sense in the environment. People will acknowledge that yes, you've done your part, and that's how it is. So that's how the environment is playing out. And let's see what your fears and hopes are. Again, we're getting a lot of Wands energy here, a lot of fiery, passionate energy, and a lot of I think with the 9 of Wands and with the 7 of Wands, you're also defending your beliefs. You are fearing that you will have to again go through the same battle of defending your beliefs, defending your things which are true to you, and which are your truths, and you will have to defend your truths again and again and again, because at the subconscious level you have that kind of wheel which is turning, and at the subconscious level there are patterns which are running for you here, Sag, and which is also coming out in your fear state, which is coming out and kind of haunting you at times. It may not be like 24 hours, but then yes, some part of the day it is getting the airtime, is what I am sensing, because that is a programming at the subconscious level which you need to work on, because that is what is coming around. Those active vibrations are projecting outside of you, because so within, as within, so without. So those are the things which are kind of defending. But then many of things which you've been defending, I would say that it's not right or wrong I'm going to talk about, but those are your truths and those are your beliefs. And here many of the beliefs and truths, you are working with the divine and with the hermit and the high priestess, and those are the kind of beliefs which you worked with divine and got build those values, beliefs and truths which you are holding on close to your heart, because you kind of getting confirmations from divine out there, and you say that, hey, I am holding on to what I've worked with divine. And many of you are very spiritual, I'm sensing here. There are certain things which you're holding on of a high spiritual beliefs which may not go down well with the environment if people are not awakened, and you might feel that you are holding the battle on yourself. I'm sensing that also for many of you here, but those are your coming out as your fears here, and I'm sensing that's not what you're hoping that you will have to defend. So that's more of a fear there which you are kind of looking at. And we have a 5 of Swords, and that's like coming as a outcome there. So there is something, because you've been defending this, it's coming out as a conflict in the mental space, and I'm sensing that it is more of the something which, a conflict between awakened and non-awakened, enlightenment and non-enlightenment, and that kind of a conflict in your mental space, and you're also deciphering this conflict is also, I'm sensing, is kind of resolving the battles or resolving the conflicts, and how do we kind of take that ahead. And I'm sensing this is happening a lot in your mental space. I'm going to take another card for this one, and let's see if I need to take anything else. I'll use another deck here for after tarot. Let's see, why do we have this 10 of Wands? Can you believe this? We have the 9 of Wands again here. And we have Wheel of Fortune. And is there anything else? No. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is some destiny which is playing out here, which is ending the cycle with the 10 of Wands. Sorry, 10 of Swords. And I've got 2 more. I don't know what are these. All right, so we've got the Knight of Cups and 3 of Pentacles, which is again a repeat here. Okay, now let's see. First, I think I will just kind of get this out here. With the 10 of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands, and this I'm using the After Tarot here because I just kind of got this new deck, and it's very wonderful because kind of messages are very intuitive and it kind of comes around very beautifully. So now here, this burden which you've been carrying is about 2 people, is what I'm sensing, and it's not just one person been carrying this burden off. Maybe we don't see that. You might be connecting with somebody, or the situation says that there is somebody else also carrying this similar burden around, and feeling the heaviness there. And you both have been holding this ground for really, really long. Both of you are not giving up, but both of you are defending in the same side. It's not that there is a conflict there. Both of you are individually working on yourself, if I need to put it on like that, and both of you are doing your part in the entire situation. May or may not be together, may or may not be communicating, but on the journey doing the individual part. The situation could be very different here. Now here, but both of you are in the same team. Both of you are, when I say that if it's really a war going on between two, you are on the same side. It's not that you are against each other or fighting against each other. It's like both of you are in the same team, but doing your part. All right. So that's what, and that is coming to a completion now. That is coming to that, the part, or that war is coming to an end. So whatever space you've been holding on is coming to an end there. Now, very interestingly, I've got a couple of cards here, and let's kind of look at that. See, the conflict which was happening around, there's a lot of destiny which is coming to play here. And the destiny, the way the wheel is turning is that it's going to bring about some changes, some, because we have the 10 of Swords, there are some dark clouds which are going to be clearing. And there is some lifting of the dead energy. And there is something which is like kind of feeling that yes, it has to be dead now, it has to be end now. That ending is happening, and it's just the burying part which needs to be done. So it's like the settling which is happening of that energy is ending, and I'm sensing that with the 10 of, so those burdens which been carrying on for really, really long is ending now. It's just that little burying part which is left. The thing is dead. So that energy is dead. The dark cloud energy is dead. And now with that comes a very collaborative 3 of Pentacles again. That energy is strong because we got that again in the one reading. And here we have with the 3 of Pentacles. This is leading to a lot of abundance. There is a lot of work which is happening. And after this, so this conflict which we saw is resolving, because see, there is this energy, the dark energy, and it's a fight between light and dark, and the dark is ending and the light is going to be coming, because that's what destiny is. And after that light is coming out, there is this beautiful teamwork, collaboration, which is leading to the higher realms is happening. And then we have a Knight of Cups here, which is about, there is this person which is coming around. This is very interesting because this after tarot works very interestingly, because this person who is walking this offer which is coming your way, but then this person is going to share this cup with you, but this person is also partaking this from the same cup. So you both share the same, you both, this belongs to both of you. So there is something which collaboration bring forth, wherein this offer which actually both of you need to be working on, and hence collaboration. This belongs to not only one team, or here's a winning team gets this and this person is going to give it. No, they both will partake from the same cup, and it's a shared cup. And that's what I'm sensing here, Sagittarian. So very interesting read, I must say, because the messages were very, very different. I was expecting this to be a very different month for you, Sag, because this is your birthday month as well, a lot of festivities. But then I'm sensing, is very drawn within, though you in the outwardly world with that Knight of Wands, you might coming around in your own energy, which you are at as well. But then you are very reflective. You're very spiritually getting aligned. You're more focused on the spiritual aspects of things and letting it unfold. And you're actually ascending is what I'm sensing. So that's really, really wonderful. Now let's kind of get some more messages from Archangel Michael, or... Okay, I've got one here. Archangel Michael or Romance Angel. So one, I've got too many cards, but then I'm asked, I know reading has already gone too long. There are too many cards, but then I'm guided to take it. So I'll take it. First, let me just take what is here. So the first card which is happening for you, Sag, is healing family issues. So there is some amount of healing which is happening. There is some amount of forgiving which you have to do, and that's what I'm sensing with the Nine of Wands here, which has come twice here. See, if you look at this card, there are two people on the same side, but they're not very happy. I mean, there is something which they want to hear from each other. One person is kind of looking at this one, expecting that this person will talk, and this person is looking straight, not even kind of, they acknowledge that yes, because your shoulders are brushing with each other, but then they're not speaking. And this person out here is expecting that at least they will speak something. So there is some forgiving, there is some healing which needs to happen in this entire situation. And you need to do probably some amount of forgiving and letting go in terms of forgiving per se. And then we have this card which is forgive yourself. See, we're saying that there is some amount of forgiving, and it's about forgiving yourself as well. You have done nothing wrong. I think the same card I got for Cancer as well. So if you're connecting with the Cancer, do watch that reading. So forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So you don't have to really, if you're feeling this, if this person, or you're expecting this to be, or you're not talking, or this person is not talking, or the situation is not unfolding the way, don't burden yourself. It's fine. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about situation. You really don't have to worry about it. You just need to forgive yourself. There is enough and more passion if you're watching this, as like a lot of it is coming out, and it's as a love reading, and there is enough and more passion between you two, and allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there is a confirmation around passion, but you need to free yourself as well, because there is this burden which you've been holding on, defending, and etc. So you need to get into the mode of more allowing, and see that we have the Seven of Wands out there. So free yourself from those burdens, free yourself from that worrying energy, and it's time to take back control of your life. And you're on the right path, because as you see, it may look a little tough, and at times it looks little that it's not the right path, because the patch goes a little rough, but that's fine. It's a patch which is going rough. That doesn't mean that you're off the path. So there's a confirmation from Archangel Michael that yes, you're on the right path, but you just need to, when the path is really tough, or if you are kind of going on a rough patch, you probably and which is a little longer, you might not would want to cruise at the speed which you were. You might just want to slow down, and it's a different way when you are actually driving off road and on road, that kind of a thing. So you just need to adjust accordingly, but you are on the right path. All right, so there is a separation, which is what I'm sensing when I kind of sense that probably one of you, or there is probably expecting no talk, and so there is, at this point in time, there is separation. There is, but you need to free yourself from that separation, because nothing is really separate in the unity consciousness. The time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So at this point in time, there is a separation which is there from your partner. So in the month of December, you might be sensing that, but it's all for good, is what you need to realize. Connect with divine as much as you can. And religious factors, your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So probably there's a separation, because both of you are on the different paths, spiritual paths, and at different levels, because that's what I was sensing, that probably with your energy, with the high priestess, and with the all these spiritual cards which we're getting around, is with the hermit, and you might be at a different spiritual level, and the person still needs to do some catching up. They're still at not at the same level as you are, and there might be some spiritual upbringing, or religious upbringing, which is blocking them. So spiritualism and religious beliefs are very different. So they might be getting blocked by the religious beliefs, which are very different with the way the spirit or the spiritual beliefs work. So the two different things. So they might be getting caught, or you might be getting caught up with the religious factors. But there is some difference here, is what I'm sensing for sure. I'm just guided, because it's getting very like that. I'm just getting a heart message here for you. I know reading has gone really long already, but I'll just get one. All right, there is one message which is coming around, is that look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So probably there's a message which is coming from the higher self, the person you're connecting with, that look deep within your heart and you will feel my love for you. So there is definitely passion, love, etc. However, situation is the way it is, and it is for the reason. It's a general read. So if you want a private one, you need to write to agnya8@gmail.com and we can dive in further. Let's get one guidance message from whosoever is watching this. This could be for the person who's watching this reading, a cross watcher. Could be too many, but the top card was understanding. Now let's see. Okay, I'll take that one with a 2 there, but I'll take the one on top. Beginnings. All right, so there are new beginnings. So life is a series of cycles and a time of rebirth is indicated for you. This may mean a new phase in a relationship, the germination of fresh idea, or a development of qualities in you like laughter, light, or hope. It may herald a total change. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar. That's why we're getting the free yourself. Do not be afraid to let go of the familiar, for the new cannot enter until the old and outworn has departed. Your angel guidance is to accept the new, for it will welcome when it arrives. Birth is a vulnerable time. The fragile life force needs to be protected and nurtured within you. Ask the angels to guide the new beginnings in your life safely to maturity. An affirmation which you can use is, I welcome and nurture the new in my life. And the card below is acknowledgement. Understanding, acknowledgement, pretty much a similar energy. So pretty well, this is a reading for you, Sag, and well, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing. I really so appreciate it. Thanks again. And if you want a private reading, it's been mentioned in the description box below. You can write to agnya8@gmail.com. Thank you so much and have a lovely month ahead. Be happy.